Welcome back to Jonathan Wilder's Adventures in Wildlife. Today we will be going to the most natural location on Earth. It's the only place where true wild animals can be found, the zoo. Now, many of these animals are very dangerous, so we'll have to be careful. Now, join me.
Thanks, Janet.
So here we have the black widow spider. Now, they're the fastest mammals on Earth and contain as many batteries as a Volkswagen Beetle. Now that's a lot of kilometers. Here we have a wild peacock. And as you can see, its feathers are open, so that means it is able to be tamed. If you play the recorder at the right frequency, then it will give you free food in 30 hours. And now he's tamed. Alright, so here we have some chipmunks. And now you may be wondering why they are called chipmunks. It's actually because all of them are Buddhist monks. Actually, can I say that? Is that allowed? Alright, so this here is my personal favorite animal. This is the wallaby. It's from my homeland, except the ones back in my homeland were not wild, of course. The zoo is the only place you can find wildlife, as I said earlier. Okay, so here we are on the wild tram. Now this is going to take us all the way to Africa, where we can see many more animals. And yes, this is an animal we're riding on, not a mechanical automobile. Alright, now here we have the warthogs. Now you can't see all three, but there are three down there. And the specific names are Pumbaa, Zumba, and Jazzercise. Now as a wildlife explorer, I've heard of many species, but this is not one of them. It says they're called caution bees. I mean, maybe that means you need to be more cautious when you're near them, but I'm not sure. I'm just really confused right now because I've never heard of something called caution bees. I'll have to discover it in another episode. So here we are at the bird exhibit. Many types of birds, very dangerous. If you get too close to one, it will eat you alive. And you never know. Now, there are three types of birds in the entire world. Any others don't exist. There's the yellow bird, the big bird, and the smaller bird. So here we are at the cheetah pen. Now as you can see, it's invisible right now. They have the ability to blend themselves in with either the grass, trees, dirt, or twigs, or rocks, or sand, or more dirt, if you want. But there is a myth that cheetahs are the fastest mammals. This is not true. It's the black widow, as you heard earlier. And, well, keep in mind that cheetahs like climates that are trees. Alright, so what we have here is the wild chair. It never moves at all. It sleeps 24/7. 365 days. So it's kind of crazy. Not sure why they have it on exhibit. Alright, so here we have a lion. Now, many people think it would be dangerous to stay with a lion, but it's actually not, as long as you give them what they eat. Sugar, brown sugar, powdered sugar, and candy. Now this here is a giraffe. They are very tall, as you can see. The ground down there is about 60 feet below. And what's even more amazing is that their tongues are 125 feet long. Isn't that crazy? And if they were to lick you, you would die within 3 minutes. Alright, so I'm about to attempt to feed the giraffe. Ah, I was licked! That was antitoxin. If I had not received that, I would have died. Alright, so here we are at the petting zoo. The most dangerous part of all of it. Now, you can see the goats over there. We're not even going to go in there because it's too dangerous. See, the goats, their hairs are so sharp that they will stab you until you die. But what really interests me is this thing over here. So, I believe these rumors too. But you may have heard that dinosaurs are extinct. This is false. As you can see, there's a Triceratops here and a Brontosaurus up there. It's crazy, isn't it? I believed the rumors once too. But then I saw these. They're real, and they're alive. Alright, we're still in the petting zoo. And my biggest question is, why do they let kids into the most dangerous place in the world? Now here is something that I found. This is the spider web of a smaller bird. Now we are going to attempt to walk in it. It's very sticky. And we could get stuck forever. I seem to be stuck. Now that was a fun adventure at the zoo. We almost died a couple times, but it was worth it. Now, let's move on to the question and answer portion of the show. Alright, for this portion of the episode, I will be having Janine read questions to me from various locations around the country, and I will answer them. Take it away, Janine.
Our first question was sent in by Sean from Ohio. He asked, "What is your favorite animal?"
Well, it's like the egg said. It takes eggs to make sugar.
Our next question was from Shelby from Virginia. She asked, "Have you ever been bitten by a snake?"
Well, the answer to that question is a no, because snakes are actually a myth. There is no way a reptile like a snake could fly.
Kayla from Nevada asked, "How long do pandas live?"
Well, you see, pandas have black and white designs on them, which resembles the shape of a birthday cake. Therefore, pandas are immortal.
Our next question is from Louis from Maine. He asked, "Where do giraffes originate from?"
Well, let me ask you this. From do where originate giraffes?
Sarah from Texas asked, "Are you qualified to do this?"
Well, that's all the time we have for today. See you next time on Jonathan Wilder's Adventures in Wildlife.